is a problem.
Yeah. I feel bad, but then I also think about, like, this stuff happens to actual casting studios. It's not just me. But yeah, sorry everybody that my internet is apparently shitting the bed today. But we have the Lumi back up.
How many years into the future would you think that we have like actual good internet everywhere for free?
Everywhere.
Well, not
Ooh.
for free, but for like, you know, relatively for
cheap.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or it's just considered like, I don't know.
2040?
That's tough.
2050?
Yeah, 2040 sounds about right. Well, we're gonna go on the Nyx Assassin here. Sam H in some trouble. They've also got the Hoof Stomp from Pylai Dai. He's making plays happen. He's got the phase boots. Eternal Envy's gonna snag the last hit since he is a little bit behind, using the Boundless Strike for that one.
Man, look at this Doom. He has phase boots now.
Yeah.
I'm really loving how they're using this Doom, right? Just goes bottom, helps out the lane a little bit, gets the creep, walks around, and now is winning the top lane. And
It's
then,
working great.
Yeah. Now he gets to, I don't know, keep eating creeps in the jungle. Might need to fairies himself a couple more clarity or maybe infuse raindrops. But he's done pretty much all you could ask for as a position 5. But mid lane, Abed
on mid. Yeah, they do have the paralyzing cast. They've also got the net coming through. He's gonna get the avalanche, maybe a toss back as well. Still pretty tanky. And now Pylai Dai arrives along with the Universe. They get some nukes out. They found the real Cuckoo. They're gonna throw DJ over on top of him. Cuckoo surging forward, trying to finish this kill, but DJ with one last little plink of the staff is gonna finish him off. So that was an attempted gank from TNC on mid. It does cost a rotation out of the Legion Commander to turn things around, so a bit of farm created for Raven down bottom, but they did not want to lose their Phantom Lancer there.
Yep. Quick rotation. All of a sudden, 4 heroes shows up mid. But all of this kind of lane shuffling has really, to me, gone a lot better for Fnatic. Envy is now starting to get farm. I mean, Sam H got maybe 2-3 minutes of decent farm. But as Nyx, the early farm isn't necessarily that important. It's more so the fact that he was getting experience, and he was sharing a ton of that experience with the Witch Doctor, as well as the Naga.
Yeah, he's still doing all right in terms of overall level, but yeah, I mean, you look at the Razor, he's already level 6, so that is the amount of experience available in these solo lanes. Abed gonna cop some more harassment here on mid. Tim's running in just to try and be a little bit of a nuisance. Does need to be careful in case there's somebody to toss back to at the tower, so can't necessarily afford to be up in Abed's grill all the time. But TNC seem to be, I mean, their supports aren't really playing together all that much. I think that's the biggest thing that's working so well for Fnatic in this early game is that DJ and Pi are really linking up to make plays happen. I don't think either of them individually really has that much ganking power on these lanes, but together they can get a lot done. And Pi's actually zoning out this entire tri-lane all by himself. This Doom is looking pretty scary.
Yep, he is only limited by mana at this point. Every time he sends out clarity, he is getting it canceled, which is unfortunate. So, the bright spot for the team is Raven. He's got, you know, essentially the best lane, getting the best amount of farm. Do you think we're going to see anything greedy, or are we going to see more of the...
No, Envy might be in trouble here. Oh, whiffed stun from Sam H. That is not a good look. Nice spiked Carapace, though, reflecting that Boundless Strike. It looks like he will get ticked down, but not before DJ gets off one last Fade Bolt. He gets netted up. Is there another stun? Not quite in time. He says, see ya. And with that, Fnatic, just take a one-for-one trade. You were asking about Raven doing well for TNC?
Yeah, do you think we're going to see something different? Looks like he has a Soul Ring. Or rather, that's Universe that has a Soul Ring queued up. What do you think Raven's going to go for?
I definitely think he'll get a drum. After that, I think he probably... This is probably a game to just go for, like, the full tank up build, if I had to guess. So, like, drum, Sny.
Sny?
Sny. S-N-Y.
Ooh, I like this.
Actually, he's rotating.
Yeah, Witch Doctor ports bottom, smokes Raven. Raven now ports up top. Witch Doctor now gets to put some, like, deep wards in the mid lane. This is one smoke to do two things. I really like this.
Yeah, but the longer the bottom lane is empty, the more suspicious this becomes. So Fnatic, and they have to go right now, and they do manage to find the net onto Envy, lift up onto the Nyx assassin, does get the stun out. However, Universe attempting a rotation, but I mean all that he can do is run in, and does need to be careful about the Razor with the bonus damage. So they're gonna hold on to this top tower. Both heroes rotating out of bottom as the supports now slink into the lane to try and grab a little bit of the farm that's been left behind. But the pressure's still on. Raven's still actually chasing up here at top. SamH trying to close the gap. Get the net out. DJ in some trouble. Looks like he might just get right-click down here. Universe with another big nuke, but that's all that the Legion Commander can really contribute at this stage. So TNC getting right back in it, right? They struggled a little bit with the lanes, but they've done a really good job of leveraging the one lane that was going well to come and swing the top lane back.
Wow, that casket bounce range though. 1437, gonna try to run away. Hadouken, gonna miss. But Deku's gonna pick it up. Alright. So far, Doom is representing 100% of Fnatic's on kills. And we'll see what he is gonna pick up. Who's actually grabbing the wards? Has it been DJ? Looks like it hasn't been the case. It's just Doom picking it up. Because DJ's got almost arcane.
He's almost got arcanes. Yeah, there's no way that he's the one that's buying the wards.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Wraparound gank from Pi. He's got the Doom ready to go. Can they figure out which one is the real one? Cuckoo trying to hide in amongst the illusions, and he does so successfully. They now realize what's happened, but Pi is a little bit too deep under the tower. Perhaps toss away, not going to help him. DJ's also here. Looks like maybe they will get this kill anyway. Nice doppelganger dodging the avalanche. SamH comes in. One last auto attack finishes that kill. Got a Ring of Aquila on this Nyx assassin. Interestingly enough.
Well, so the two players of TNC when they play PL, after they use the first doppelganger, they always hotkey the one with the same HP value as the hero, and they will always micro both the unit and the hero, and that's why they're often responsible for most of those like tricky things. There's one that deals the same damage but takes 200%. And then there's one that deals zero damage and then takes the same amount of damage as Shihiro. And they micro that one.
What do you make of this skill build, by the way? Check it out.
For
Cuckoo, for Phantom Lancer.
Okay.
1 point in Lance.
Interesting.
Oh, we got action down bottom. They are trying to go on the Monkey King. He's got a good Boundless Strike line. Is that going to be enough to save him? The Maledict is so annoying, never able to jump up onto the tree. Death Ward does come out to finish off that kill. Now Naga chasing for more, does have the song. If this goes badly, Cuckoo dropping very, very low, and the double kill actually picked up. Abed tosses the Naga on top of the Phantom Lancer. Now Raven trying to run his way out of this one. SamH also just around the corner, looking to help out. And they are still chasing on Fnatic, but shouldn't be able to close the gap. Abed, big combo there.
Yeah, that build to me makes very little sense against Tiny, right? You don't want to run close to him because you get clubbed. I feel like he does more damage to you than you do to.
I guess it is. You probably push lanes and farm a little bit faster, but I see what you mean. Doom gonna get stunned up. SamH is just waiting for him and try and get the clap out. Does as much damage as he can before he dies. Now they come running in, but Cuckoo immediately dropped down below half HP. He needs to be careful about joining these fights early on, especially against the AoE. He's just gonna stand still.
Of course.
Him out. Now looks over towards
Oh,
DJ Cuckoo, making the mind game happen. Universe gets tossed over towards the Phantom Lancer. He's got another doppel up soon. They're chasing after Abed now. He's slowed. He's linked. He's dead. Can they find Universe? Tim's going to be looking for it. Pops the song, but the AoE is so small at level 1 now. Universe just runs it off. Oh, that's feels bad for sure.
I mean, I'm just stoked by these plays that our PL is showing us. It's one thing to understand the concept of it, the other one is to pull off, and then another level to identify it. And so far, you know, both of the Fnatic players have been tricked. And these are, you know, world-class players getting tricked.
I think the best thing that he's done so far is that on mid, he ran with the illusions, but he sent the fake one ahead, and that time he stood still.
Yep.
And so Fnatic just have no idea what's going on. because they're looking for a pattern, and Cuckoo is just messing with their expectations at every turn. He's going Battle Fury on Phantom Lancer, dude.
What's happening
think-
right now? Have you
I
seen
think
this build
TNC
before?
I've never seen this before, but I think TNC are looking at this game and have decided that they might just be able to win this by going late. Like, look at it. Tim's has a Radiance in his quick buy.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they're wrong necessarily. I feel like Monkey King as a hero does kind of fall off in the later stages.
Radiant's bottom
I mean, Legion Commander has the infinite scaling meme, but yeah, we'll see. And now Envy jumps down, Battlestar jumps up.
Envy. Oh man.
Oh no. They see him. They're just gonna plink him down.
Oh.
Oh, Envy tries to jump away. Almost made it. He's gone.
They might be correct. I mean, I feel like both teams is gonna have the ability to farm very well, because you know Envy's gonna go Battle Fury. Tiny has built-in Battle Fury, so this might just be TNC kind of reacting to the fact that, hey, Fnatic's got an extremely greedy lineup, and they just don't want to get left behind in terms of net worth. Like, for example, Pi as a position 5 hero is also gonna get farmed.
I think the cool thing is that they're kind of, in a lot of ways, they're leveraging how good the Razor's start was. They kind of drag everybody else along with him. Right? I feel like he's going to continue. And you look at his quick buy. Nothing greedy in sight. He's gone for a drum. He's gone for a hood. Raven's very, very tanky. He may even be as effective as like he's probably as effective as like Universe and Envy combined at this point. And that's kind of creating some wake for the rest of the team to just farm up in, right? And it's not like the Naga necessarily needs a bunch of items to do her job early on, so I kind of like this from TNC. I gotta jump in. They've managed to find the real Cuckoo. Well, didn't get the duel onto him, but they just burst down the swarm, and they will find him in the midst of it.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen a lot of times, because it doesn't matter if you're kind of among your illusions. There's a lot of AoE spells for Fnatic to instantly kill the illusions or do a high amount of damage to it. But top lane,
Yeah.
Raven, able to take down a tier 2 now. Fnatic really ahead in the early game, and this is very reminiscent of what we just watched in the previous series as
Ooh, they're looking for
1437.
1437. Abavit's found him. He's gone.
He's done.
Alright. Tiny rotations working pretty nicely. Pylai Die gonna get caught out by Sam H. Raven finishes him off. DJ also running in here. Do they have enough damage to burst him? Looks like they do not. That build coming in big. Blink on Universe. He wants this kill onto Sam H. Avalanche coming through onto 2. Double kill for Abed. Raven still fighting, but doesn't really have too much here
That song,
to
though.
help him out. Doppelganger stolen
Oh!
by DJ. Keeping himself alive. I thought he was dead, but he's actually A-okay.
Alright. That was
There
pretty
you go.
insane. Yep. That's a good one to have, actually. I wonder if DJ's now got some Rubik Illusion hotkey. Maybe I'll lose it if he actually will start making those kind of
If
jukes.
he does the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright, PL's almost got his Battle Fury. I'm actually interested to see how the Battle Fury PL scales, right? You're sacrificing your early power spike to maybe smooth out or like speed up your mid to late game progression, right?
I mean, when you say early game power spike, you just mean the Diffusal Blade, right?
Yeah, just the Diffusal Blade, yeah, that's all I mean.
Yeah.
Max Lance, Diffusal Blade, run around, kill some supports.
The thing is, I feel like about the Max Lance Diffusal Blade is that, yeah, you get it, you're very strong, and then you kind of taper off very quickly. And it takes you like 25 minutes to get to the, the ultra late game carry. So this might just be foregoing the early game and then just kind of ramp up much faster to your late game. Which, knowing Fnatic's playstyle, they generally take their games to, what, 50, 60 minutes? So maybe going straight up for the late game is just the way to go.
Yeah, they are pretty adept at like cutting lanes and stretching out games once they have even a little bit of a foothold. So I can kind of see the approach from TNC. Do you think this is a good? Well, let's say, is it a good core Naga game? Because that's basically what's happening now with Tim's, right? He's decided that DJ running straight into some trouble. He is going to pop the Doppelganger away. No juking on this one, unfortunately, since the Link is still after him. And Raven will just bring him down.
So let's see if I mean Fnatic's got a ton of heroes that could deal with the illusions of Naga. So on that front, no. But just having a position for getting Radiance can't be bad, right?
Yeah, definitely not this game, especially when Fnatic are so right-click heavy. Like, a lot of their damage... All of their cores have a little bit of nuke, right? But then after that, it's mostly down to right-clicks. So, yeah, I don't mind. Nyx Assassin going... Like, Nyx Assassin has definitely transitioned to the position 3 this game, right? No Midas on Sam H, nothing like that. He's just looking towards a Spirit Vessel. There is not enough farm on the map for 4 cores, right? So... someone is going to have to make some room for this Naga, and they are going to find out Universe down here. Sandwich with a nice stun, not being greedy with the Vendetta hit. They are going to keep spotting him over into the trees. He pops the Blade Mail, it's not going to matter. Paralyzing Cast chases after, and that is going to be a mega kill streak for Raven. He is still having a hell of a game.
Yeah, just showing us that you could have hood and drums, but you could still have a ton of impact. Just kind of running into the Fnatic lineup, being way too tanky.
Yeah, they just don't have the tools to really kill him. Highlight Eye, just kind of farming, pushing out lanes a little bit. Has just grabbed a drum. Envy has his Battle Fury, going to be going for an Echo Saber next. This just seems to be his build for the most part. Always goes the Battle Fury into Echo Saber. I don't actually know if I've ever seen him,
Not do that.
recent memories, seen him go anything else. He also seems to, I think he likes the, oh, they're going to jump in here. They're looking for Cuckoo. Can they kill him off? Boundless Strike keeping him locked down. He's already used the Doppel, in fact, and just gets right-clicked to death. Abed with the double damage. Big stony fists.
I like how this time they don't chase that illusion that was running south. Top lane looks like Doom
Yeah.
was going for the kill here, and Deny coming through. Very nicely done by Raven. And then, of course, he helps his team to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, simultaneously on the bottom side, Universe gets a dual victory. That's the second one of the game. And looks like he's going to go for Shadow Blade. And then top.
MH, yeah, in trouble. They're going to throw out the Wukong Suman. Envy chasing forward. Little bit of a awkward ulti. Yeah, I'm going to be forced to hop on out of it. Raven going to spot him. Throws out the Plasma Field. Wait, what made Tim's deniable there?
Doom.
Oh, he was doomed. Alright, yep. Duh. Alright, well, couple of kills traded across the map. Nice that they bring down the Phantom Lancer. His net worth is scaling up pretty quickly. He's going to be going for an SNY next. I wonder if this is like just a... Is this a completely different PL build? Like,
Radiant's top tower
the illusions are not that valuable this game, sure. So maybe you just play less for your illusions and more for your main hero to just be tanky and right click.
Sure.
Right? Maybe you put yourself in a situation where even if you are doomed, you can still just kind of stand there and hit people a little bit.
And on that note, like the PL does actually have pretty insane stats gain for an Agi hero. Like he across the board he gains a lot of stats. So if you're not playing for illusion, your actual hero is still quite decent.
Yeah. And it's going to be quite a high level. I mean, he's already level 17, 22 minutes into the game. The pace hasn't been that fast. Fnatic looking for some kind of initiation here. They don't have the Wukong's command. Envy's scouting ahead. Sam H is also here. Raven going to be coming around the corner. They are trying to burst the Phantom Lancer, and they get him, but now they come in with Sam H with the stun. Catches under 3. They have managed to duel up the Razor. Can they finish him off? Yes, they can. Universe looks like he should tick out to the Maledict, but Fnatic are not done. They charge forward. Abed picks up a double. Oh man, they just exploded the Phantom Lancer. He didn't get an opportunity to cast a single spell that fight. I really want the fight recap, actually.
And I feel like the most important player that needed to be there was not. Like, Tim's is their get out of jail free card. But he's busy farming his Radiance, which he's got the Relic already. My god, Jesus.
Yeah.
But Fnatic wins a pretty decent 5v4. And I think in these team fights, it's showing that Fnatic just have way more AoE. They could quite easily tell which one is the real PL. That's the second, or was it the third time that both Abed as well as Universe just combine their AoE spell and just nuke the bejesus out of Cuckoo. And then they just get the quick kill.
Yeah, I mean, this is the third time now where they've just annihilated him. I guess the other really nice thing is that they have the Avalanche and the Boundless Strike are both quite good at not only clearing the illusions, but then stunning the real PL
Sure.
while you figure out quickly which one it is. So it gives you the opportunity to follow up with a lift or to Infernal Blade him or something along those lines. And Fnatic able to play around their vision a little bit more. They had these really deep wards at bottom for a bit, but weren't really able to use them. But after taking that fight, they reset the lane position a bit and continue kind of playing around here. Rubik's got what I think is still the best steal this game. He's got the Impale. The Dust gets popped. They actually scattered at damage.
Wow.
They knew that he was coming. I don't know if they needed to use the Doom there, but still, very nice pick off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
High.
37. That's pretty fast. Did not pop the drum. Raven still had a jump charge as well. Is he just dead to the Maledict?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
super dead to the Maledict. 4 points in that from 1437.
I'm surprised he didn't activate drums. I thought he could have ran out if he did. But it's all good.
Envy's on the prowl here. Scouting around as the Monkey King. Sees 1437. Can he actually get this solo kill? He's got the Echo Saber doing good damage. Universe tries for the kill secure, but not gonna get it. Cuckoo with his S and Y actually able to keep on Phantom rushing towards the Monkey King, and he cuts him down with his Battle Fury. He's stunned forever. Eternal Envy, what can he really do? He's actually doing a decent amount of damage. Healing up with the Jingu. This could be a turnaround. Universe gonna come in with the Blade Mail popped. Doing his best, but it looks like it might just be dual damage fed away to the Phantom Lancer. That's a plus 14 for Cuckoo.
Wow.
Oh no.
Is this
that's
why?
Phantom Rush.
Yeah, is this why you max Phantom Rush? I mean, at this point he has all his
And
spells
build a Battle
maxed.
Fury.
I mean, dude, it looked pretty good there. You see the PL, you click on him, and of course it's, what, 900 Phantom Rush range?
Yep.
Yep, and then he just follows to where the PL is, even when he's on a tree, and then you cut him down. That was a sick.
TNC. That was so good.
Yeah. Now they go
Alright,
Rosh.
TNC into the pit. I guess Fnatic didn't have to necessarily fight there, right? Universe didn't need to lose his life, but with those two cores dead, TNC just heads straight into Roshan. Aegis to be claimed. I guess just give it over to Cuckoo. Nice. Got that secured. He's got another 2.2k gold on top of that. It's still pretty close in terms of the overall farm. But TNC just seem like they're scaling so quickly. And the Naga's just about to get a Radiance on the Courier, so Tim's is about to really turn into a problem, I think. He's only got 7k net worth now, but you just watch.
It's also not just the way that he's getting farmed, but also the pressure that he's going to put on Fnatic by farming.
Yeah.
He's going to basically sit at this area of the map and just stream illusions into the jungle and into top lane, and that's pretty much going to force one Fnatic hero constantly stay on the top lane.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
he's stealing their farm, really, as well, right? He's going to be moving them into the Dire jungle. The Fnatic will probably only really have access to their Tri-Camp area. So, yeah, here we go. Radiance Illusions, out and about.
Dire's bottom tower is under
They are still dealing with them reasonably well for now. Universe going to be aiming for some more pickoff with his Shadow Blade. But TNC, Aegis in hand, quite comfortably sieging this bottom tier 2 with no real threat whatsoever from Fnatic elsewhere. I mean, Eternal Envy is kind of pressuring top, but TNC, is this actually just time to go high ground? They get the glyph forced out. They might just want the tier 3. They're going to send some illusions, Phantom rushing towards Envy. Okay, they see that they forced everybody back, and now they're quite happy to just go scatter and get these lanes all back into position. Tims can even cut them with the illusions, right?
And of course, on the way back, they take more farm.
Yeah, I like that move. It's not a...
middle tower is
That's like not a huge economic victory, but knowing that they forced Fnatic back gives them intel and opens up room for farm. Cuckoo gonna get scattered out here though. Not the best target necessarily. Gets the doppel down onto the low ground. They did not get the avalanche off immediately, it looks like, and Cuckoo actually just gonna stay on top of them here, calling his buddies to back him up.
Yep. I mean, he had Aegis anyways, and I think by the time that he died, he would have allowed his teammates to come nearby to back him up.
Yeah. The IDC Doom build continues. He's going Scotty next. IDC Doom, IDC Duel. I mean, he probably still dies to a full, like, Blade Mail duel, but the survivability is going to be a pretty big deal.
has fallen.
Fnatic just kind of trapped inside of their base. Naga Illusion's going to work, creating space. TNC aren't really farming their side of the map, but they don't really have to be if they're just starving out Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they are farming a side of the map and Fnatic isn't, then they're okay with that exchange.
Yeah. And Cuckoo also just cutting some more waves. TNC, how much longer do they have on this Aegis? So another 2 minutes or so, right? Minute 45.
Yep.
The Razor's just going for Lincoln's actually quite close on Raven. It's going to be a nice pickup for him.
And this Lincoln isn't even necessary for himself. Like, he'll probably plop it on one of his allies if they're taking more of a frontal position.
Yeah, like we said, as a hero, he doesn't really mind being doomed, so long as he gets his spells off. Ooh, SamH looking for Envy, who is hopping around. Rest of Fnatic going to be running past a little bit of Radiant Vision, but I think they did smoke up inside of their base under cover of the sentry wards. Oh, Abed gets revealed. Okay. Oh, Fnatic find nothing with that smoke, it looks like. They do have a blink up on Pi. That's nice. But TNC doing such a good job of just avoiding them. FPL has a Scouty. This is kind of turned into a farming Aegis, I suppose, but TNC still getting further and further ahead. This is actually the first time, I mean, if you look at the graph, this is the first time where things have really started skyrocketing in TNC's favor, but they're just putting on so much pressure. Like, I feel like Universe's farm at this point is completely stalling out because there's nothing left on the map, really, for him.
Generally, this is how LC's farm kind of goes at this stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're getting a bunch of kills, which he isn't.
And oh my god, Cuckoo, I was wondering about this. So he didn't go for the heart, which is, you know, pretty standard on Phantom Lancer, and I kind of figured, okay, well, the Scotty is good survivability, and it's, you know, at least gives you a little bit more damage, where the heart doesn't really give you any. But he's still got the heart queued up as well. This is really just full, like, battle PL.
Tanky illusions.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think he doesn't even care if they know which one the real one is. Once he gets that heart, he's just gonna have so much health. But also, once the illusions get tanky enough, they may actually not get cleared out by the AoE. And TNC, alright. Giving Envy a little bit of a taste of his own medicine in some respects. Just chipping away with PL illusions, Naga illusions. Cuckoo's not chipping now, he just charges up. I don't know what Fnatic do at this point. I guess maybe Universe has to go for some kind of suicidal initiation. Pave the way for the rest of the team, but that's where the song comes in, right?
Yep. We haven't even really seen Song counterplay like a Duel or a Doom, so.
Alright, well, top 2-2 does get taken out by creeps, so Tim's not 100% doing his job in terms of resetting the waves. Now that they know that he's elsewhere on the map, Universe senses an opportunity, he smells blood in the water, wants to go out there and get a duel, but TNC, very nicely played. They stay as 4, and they retreat as a pack, and then wait for Tims to group back up with them. So the window of opportunity for Fnatic was closed very, very quickly. Oh, they have managed to get the lift back onto the Phantom Lancer over at mid. Can get the duel off? No, they can't. And now Cuckoo just running for dear life, trying to get back to his team, but he's actually going to get dueled up. Now the song coming in. There's 3 standing on top of each other. SamH looking for this opportunity with the stun, but a nice Doom coming in out of Pylite Die, at least going to prevent that stun from coming out. Eternal Envy up to the high ground, but he actually gets his ultimate canceled by 1437 with the paralyzing cast. The Wukong's command does absolutely nothing. Abed running away on the left-hand side of this fight. He's going to get left for dead. Universe just blinking himself out of there. And DJ looks like also dead. He has the Doppelganger once again, trying for the illusion juke. You wanted to see it, Lumi, but there's just too much damage coming out of TNC, and with that, they take a 4-0 fight and head straight up onto the high ground.
Man, I feel like TNC has shown us some really weird strategy, but I don't know if Fnatic was really able to execute theirs. TNC now rolls them over, takes 1 lane of Rakshashur, Actually, setting up a second lane here.
What was the Fnatic strategy, though, in your mind? It seems like they've kind of picked for lanes, they picked some heroes that they think are strong, but I don't necessarily see a ton of synergy in the lineup. I mean, maybe I'm just flaming because whatever they were planning didn't pan out, but
No,
We'll
me
see.
neither. I don't really see like the synergy of stuff either, but they're just playing well. Pie's gonna get picked off after a spike here. Double buyback gonna get committed. Will TNC just back it up? Avalanche, Toss gonna be there.
Yeah,
There's
they
gonna
get
be a
the
duel, but I think
duel.
it's
Is
gonna
it
be
enough damage?
Universe first up dying here. And this
Abed
is-
now just getting muscled down as well. The BKB's helping out a bit. DJ's just dying to the illusions. Cuckoo's killing everybody. Raven's running forward without a care in the world. He's not even off attack, letting the Eye of the Storm do the work. And there you go, Fnatic gonna call the GG.
Oh, definitely not a very good showing here for Fnatic.
Definitely not.
Yep.
They just kind of. I mean, Pi had a sick early game.
He did.
The supports playing together worked out really well, but then they just couldn't quite transition it from there. I want to say that the TNC, like the core rotations from TNC, were quite good. I think Sam H had a really good game on the Nyx Assassin, and before that, Raven put in a ton of work on his Razor. To a certain extent, it feels like Cuckoo and Tim's were just the insurance policy, right? The PL was there in case the game started to turn around. The Naga Radiance did have an impact in terms of controlling the game and like cinching the noose for Fnatic, but to me it was really just Raven and Sam H.
I'm not
doing all the
even
work.
sure if Cuckoo actually or Tim's actually did a thing this game, right? He used 2 Sound the Siren, it was too short, and then he went off to farm Radiance, and then he got Radiance, and then they won.
Yeah, and then he cast one more song, which did something.
Right.
It saved the Lancer, but that was
Sure.
that was about it.
Yeah, I mean, that just shows you that it feels like TNC was so far ahead in terms of the other 4 heroes was able to do so much. And I think that is the strength of Razor as a hero. He automatically does pretty decent in a lane, and once he does well in a lane, he transitioned into the early mid game so well as a kind of a fighting, brawling hero. And Cuckoo was right alongside with him. Not for the hero's strength, but just the way that he played it. The double ganger was so insane.
Yeah, that's true. The level of individual play from TNC was also quite high. I was just shocked at how well the Razor ganked. Right, that to me was that smoke with the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor came down, kind of picked him up. They smoked. Witch Doctor went off and warded somewhere. The Razor went straight to top, which was, I mean, not a lane that TNC were necessarily struggling in, but to me, Envy was sort of catching back up a little bit, and then TNC just went there and slapped him down, took the tower, opened up that side of the map for Tims to farm and to continue applying pressure, and at that point, it felt like TNC had just completely taken over the game. The Abed's Tiny is normally everywhere finding kills, but it just felt like they kind of got controlled. It's similar to what even TNC did in the previous series, right? It feels like these games where they get a little bit ahead, they seem to be very adept at kind of taking control over the map and split pressuring and dodging ganks. So
Yeah.
we'll see if Fnatic can break out of that.
Yeah, we'll see if Fnatic can show us a new look. I'm not sure if this kind of slow farming style will do well against TNC. TNC has, not only last game, but also the entirety of the previous series has shown that they know how to play against that kind of farming style. Or rather, just shut you down before you even get to that point. But we're going to take a short break, guys. Game 2 is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I can. I mean, it's been okay for like the last 10 minutes or so, but then the 10 minutes before that were super choppy. Yeah? Not ideal. Yeah, okay, we'll try and swap it back. I mean, like I've said, it's completely unpredictable. I don't even know. Like the previous game, we had like, yeah, it was fine, or we had like 1 5-second spike, and that was it. So, bit of a crapshoot. All right, swap it back.